I've got the book Saturday by Oge Mora, and I'm going to tell you exactly what questions to ask your child while you're reading this book together so that you get the most out of reading comprehension. This book is about conflict resolution, emotions, self-regulation, and resilience. All right. Lots of questions to start off. Integrating visual information. What details can the illustrator show better with pictures than with words? They're getting ready. It would be very boring to describe a page where they're brushing their teeth and getting out of their pajamas and picking out outfits and putting on their sandals. So that's just shown in the illustrations, but they're getting ready to go out. Character relationships. Who are the main characters and what is their relationship? It is Ava and her mother. And their relationship, super simple. Seems like a very loving mother-daughter pair. They're getting together on a Saturday to go out and have a whole day of fun together, which is their tradition. Key details. What specific details do we know about the setting and events? We know that the setting is Saturday, and we know that with this mother and daughter, Ava and her mother, Saturdays are special days where they have a whole calendar of things that they're going to go do, and Saturdays are like their days because Ava's mom works Sunday through Friday, so literally the only day that Ava's mom has free is Saturday. Okay, character development. How does Ava's mom react to the story time being canceled? She reacts by saying, so event number 1 of the day, story time, it gets canceled. That's a bummer. But Ava's mom she pauses, closes her eyes, says, whew, lets out a deep breath, and says, don't worry, today's still gonna be special. So her mom is like modeling that like, this is not a big deal. It's stressful, it's a bummer, but you know what? Not a big deal. She just goes with the flow, doesn't ruin their day. She's still very happy and they're still gonna have a splendid Saturday. So Ava's mom, you're gonna see this throughout, pretty much just models how to cope with little things going wrong, slightly bigger things going wrong, and like just not letting it ruin their day, but holding on to like, we're still gonna have a great day. So Ava's mom is actually doing a lot of modeling here. Over here, a character development question. What does Ava's mom behavior show us about what she is feeling inside? Again, she's showing resilience. She's showing conflict resolution. They just got their hair done and then somebody drove by in a car and now their hair is soaking wet and their hairdos are ruined. But she does not let that bother her. She's like, oh no, my hair. And then she's like, oh well, we're just gonna go on with our day and that's fine. This is not that big of a deal. So she shows resilience, self-regulation. She doesn't let herself get too upset. She shows conflict resolution. She just goes on and it's fine. So again, she's like doing a lot of modeling. Like when things go wrong, you don't have to freak out. Everything is kind of still okay. Character relationships. How do Ava's mom's actions show that she loves and cares about Ava? Every single time something bad happens, she always tells Ava like, that's okay, it's not a big deal, we're still gonna have a splendid day. So she's also making sure that Ava is not thinking that her day is gonna be ruined. She's reassuring her that everything is fine, this was not a big deal, and we're still gonna have a great day. So she's reassuring her, kind of like showing her resilience, and that, you know, something bad happened, and that's fine. We're going with it. It's not that big of a deal. All right, jumping forward a bunch of pages. Character development. What problem does Ava's mother think she's facing? Is there actually a problem? So this is after their big event at the end of the day was going to be a puppet show, and they needed to take a bus to get to the puppet show, and they missed the bus, but they still managed to get to the puppet show. They're in line, and Ava's mom realizes she forgot the tickets. Ava's mom is finally like, our Saturday is ruined. The library was closed, our hair was ruined, I forget what other, the park was too loud, and now we're at the puppet show. We missed the bus, but we got to the puppet show, but I forgot the tickets. So Ava's mom is like, I'm so sorry, our Saturday is ruined. So Ava's mom thinks that the problem is that she forgot the tickets and now their Saturday is ruined. Everything has gone wrong and they've managed to overcome every little thing so far. But now she's like, we can't overcome this. We don't have the tickets. So that's what she thinks the problem is. She thinks the problem is the Saturday's ruined. Is there actually a problem? This is where Ava steps in and kind of shows her mom, like, Mom, there's not actually a problem here. Our Saturday is not ruined because we still got to spend it together, and like that's what I actually really wanted to do, was to just spend the day with you, having a good time, being with you is what's more important than like doing the other things. So while Ava's mom thought that all these little events were important, Ava herself was like, actually, what's more important is me just spending time with you. So analyzing the point of view, what Ava's mom thought was the problem in Ava's mind was not actually a problem at all. So they saw the same event from different perspectives. Character relationships. How does Ava help her mom? We kind of just talked about this. Ava helps her mom by pointing out that, like, look, these little, like, going to the park and going to story time and getting our hair done and going to this puppet show were not the most important things about our day. The most important things about our day was getting to spend time together, and we actually did that all day long. So Ava points that out and helps her mom, like, see past all the little things that went wrong that they overcame during the story. Character development. What is the turning point for Ava's mom when she learned something new? It would be here. Oh gosh, you know, it's just when Ava points out that, like, the whole point of our day was that we spent time together. That is when she realized something new, that the important part of the day was not all of the fun events that they were going to do, but simply the fact that they were going to be together. Last page, central idea. What have Ava and her mom learned by the end of this story? They're making puppets on their own now. So, like, they've kind of made their own fun. Even though everything went wrong, they got home and they made the best of it. Now they're making their own puppets. So what have Ava and her mom learned by the end of the story? They learned that lots of stuff can go wrong, and that is okay. It is not the end of the world. Even big things can go wrong, like missing the bus and forgetting the tickets. That is not the end of the world either. They learned that, more importantly, like, we just still got to spend time together and spend the day together, and that is what we should actually value, even if we're doing something simple like making puppets on the floor of our own house. So, conflict resolution. They didn't let anything get in their way. They didn't get upset about anything. Emotion regulation, self-regulation, when those things did happen, they did not get upset and stay upset. They were like, that's a bummer. Oh well, we're still gonna have a great day. And showed resilience through the whole thing, and they still did have a great day. So that is a fun little book, Saturday, by Oge Mora. Definitely pick it up and read it with your child.